Turkish Kung Fu champion Necmettin Erbakan Akyuz has hit back after coming under fire for raising the Palestinian flag at a European Championships contest.
You saw correctly and heard correctly. Here's the latest.
After winning the gold medal, he raised the flag in solidarity with the people of Palestine. The Wushu Kung Fu Federation of Europe announced that it had launched an internal investigation into political displays that were reported during the prize-giving ceremonies, and that such actions do not align with our values and standards within the WKFE community. In response, Necmettin took to social media and said, "The European Federation opened an investigation because of my action to be the voice of the oppressed. I do not regret what I have done. If I have the opportunity, I will do it again."
He would suffer the consequences, but says he has zero regrets for his stance.
Soruşturma açmak, ceza vermek, şampiyonlukları geri almak. Ya dünya, Avrupa, ne şampiyonluğum varsa elimden alın ya. Alın. Gerçekten. Beni bunlarla korkutup geri adım attırabileceğinizi düşünüyorsanız aklınızı peynir ekmekle yemişsiniz gerçekten. Bebek katillerine karşı yapmış olduğum protestoyu kalkıp bizim değerlerimize aykırı böyle şeyler diyerek soruşturma. Lan senin değerin yok ki. Senin değerin yok. Ne değeri, ne insanlık, ne vicdan, ne adamlık, ne namus, ne ar, haysiyet. Hiçbir şey yok sende. Hiçbir şey yok. Aşağılıksınız. Aşağılık bile değilsiniz. Seviyeniz bile yok sizin. Almazsanız da, ceza vermezseniz de adam değilsiniz lan. Verin. Dünya şampiyonluğundan daha gurur verici bir şekilde taşıyacağım o verdiğiniz cezayı.
Here was his response to the punishment he has now been given at the hands of the Wushu Kung Fu Federation of Europe, or WKFE, the Continental Europe's Federation for Wushu Kung Fu. This dates back to December of 2023, when Akyuz, the six-time championship holder in the martial art, held up the flag after being presented with the European Championships gold medal. We have seen the power of sports when it comes to what is happening to the Palestinians. In Turkey, fans of Trabzonspor and Fenerbahce held up signs denouncing the violence and bringing attention to the relentless suffering. Fans of Raja Casablanca made their voices heard as well. For Akyuz, he knows the risk, and he knows it quite well. Quote, "You can punish me. You can take away my championships. I don't care. I did it by risking the end of my sports career," he would say. He would write on Twitter, quoting the greatest, Muhammad Ali, "Talent makes an athlete famous. Character makes a legend." Like Ali, Akyuz supports Palestine. He even performed the dubka, a traditional Palestinian dance, on the podium. And on his own Instagram, he even acknowledged the rules and regulations to the WKFE, which I will read to you right now. Political displays were reported during the prize-giving ceremonies, reportedly initiated by individual members associated with the TWF, or Turkish Wushu Kung Fu Federation. Immediate measures were taken on site, including personal meetings and official protests, to contest these occurrences strongly. Such actions do not align with our values and standards within the WKFE community. Meanwhile, the WKFE's board of directors would put this out on their website under the headline in bold, "Announcement." And here is what it said. Regarding the recent occurrences at the European Championships in Istanbul, Turkey, held between December 15th to the 17th, the WKFE Board of Directors seeks to acknowledge and address the concerns raised. Regrettably, two incidents disturbed the event for several WKFE officials present during the competition. Firstly, there were discrepancies in judging marked by technical irregularities and inappropriate behavior toward WKFE officials, despite a formal on-site protest to the local organizer, TWF. These issues persisted throughout the event. Secondly, and here's where they quoted previously, political displays were reported during the prize-giving ceremonies. They would go on to say the measures were taken, meetings, and protests strongly contest these occurrences. They do not, they would say, align with our values and standards within the WKFE community. An internal investigation has been launched to examine these incidents, seeking clarity and understanding thoroughly. This inquiry aims to identify any shortcomings and enable the implementation of necessary measures. The findings will be consolidated into a comprehensive report. We sincerely appreciate your patience and understanding as we navigate through this process. The board of directors remains steadfast in upholding the integrity and fair play of our sport, and we are diligently undertaking all essential steps to address these concerns transparently and effectively. Akyuz, as I said previously, understands what this stance does, how it affects him in the short term, and also the long term. It will be quite interesting to see how this unfolds and what the internal investigation finds. But here's what we do know. If this were to be an American winning and holding up an American flag, a sign of imperialism and tyranny, what would the consequences be? After all, he has the logo of Turkey already on his warm-up. If he were to hold up a Turkish flag, what would the repercussions be? There would probably be a finger wag, don't do that, and then they would move on. But I suppose throughout all of this, it is very interesting to see where the line is and what happens to those who cross it. If you can, please do support us here at TYT Sports. Become a channel member. Go to youtube.com/TYT Sports and click the join button, and or go to TYT.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate all the love.